Gearing now with a 3-0 lead, 50 seconds in. 50 seconds left, excuse me. Gearing with another good mat return. Doesn't want to cough up and escape, and there he's, now he decided he's content to let it go. Gearing back in another shot, trying to finish a single leg down on the mat.
We will give out awards to those 4 weight classes following this championship match.
We are going to start the second period on bottom. Gets his 1-point escape. So now we have a 3-2 match. A minute 50 left. Second period. Whittier firing off some shots of his own, trying to see what he can get to work. Whittier in on a single leg. Gearing does a nice job of doing whizzer. All right, we're back. We had some technical difficulties, but I'm here with Bayport's Owen Watkey. Owen was a 120-pound champion here at Battle on the Bay today, finishing out his senior season, last home tournament on the top of the podium. Owen, how'd you feel coming into today?
Well, I was a little banged up, just a little banged up, that was it, and I felt like I was good enough to go, so I went to 3 times, and I lost both the ones previously, so definitely was in my mind to finish out my senior season with a Battle on the Bay title, so it was great to get one at the end.
And last we checked, Bayport had a pretty comfortable lead in first place, so last year winning it individually and then hopefully capping it off with a team title, how would that feel for you guys coming off as a team this week and building momentum forward?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a big confidence booster. We definitely we're down from that duel at Coleman, so it's definitely a nice rebound to win by such a big margin too. We're up like 100 points, so definitely reassert our dominance, and it's a great thing to win this tournament for the first time in my career as a Pirate.
Yeah, I'm not exactly 100% sure the last time Bayport was able to win the team title.
Finishing fifth from Appleton North, Jackson Messer. Finishing fourth from Germantown, Owen Becker.
Dude, you went
And
3 and
third
1 on
place
the day.
from
That's
East
pretty
Shore,
dumb,
Landon
right? Like,
Bogart.
that's funny.
The runner-up from Kiel, Logan Schott.
Oh,
And
that's
your
cool.
2024 Battle of
That's
the Bay
cool.
champion wrestling from
Look at
Bayport,
that.
Elias Sloan.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, there's Aloya Schlump, the champ from Bayport. You can see on the screen, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we'll send them to you.
And now the award stand. Your top six at 132. In sixth place in St. Croix Falls, Dominic Febron. In fifth from Seymour, Aiden Peters. Finishing fourth from Franklin, Nicholas Commercian. In third from Beaverdale, Avery Fairline. The runner-up from East Troy, Brady Collins. And winning his second Battle of the Bay Championship, wrestling for Luxembourg Casco, Carson Newberg. And now on the award stand, your top six at 138.
I said, hey, you good?
At six.
I know, but on Voice of EP, yeah. It's like if you go to the YouTube page, you get to pick what match you get. Yeah, it's just a separate match. We had more fans. It's a lot more fun. We interviewed. You're like the Barstool versus the ESPN. We totally, yeah. That's totally what it is. Yeah, we're like. That's funny. We're just like, when you guys come over and watch the professionals, go to the first one. They're like, nobody's watching.
Our semifinal match, we didn't even have a computer that was working. No sheets. We're just.
Now your attention one more time. The award stand, your top six at 144. In sixth place from Seymour, Connor Steffens. Finishing fifth from Homestead, Logan Cook. In fourth from Escanaba, Kate Krieger. In third place from De Pere, Alan Newville. The runner-up from Luxembourg, Casco, Blake Bastion.
Is the athletic trainer for Old
And
Falls.
your 2024 144-pound Battle of the Bay champion,
I said, you're
wrestling from
144
Ocala
as a
Falls,
champion. He goes,
Cole
awesome.
Mozio.
Love your voice of Bayport, guys. Really cool stream.
He's probably definitely not talking. No, he's not listening.
Voice of BP Barstool.
Unless he watched the semifinals.
No, I'm
All right, they go quick. All right. And we're back in action. Thanks again for the little break that we just had. Again, after a certain amount of matches, they'll roll through 3 of the award ceremonies, and then we'll kick it off again. So there will be a few little breaks, and hopefully we'll be able to grab some other folks to come in and chat with us about the great sport of high school wrestling. But now, at 157, we are going to have Wendell Brosh from McGuanago. The sophomore is 26-20. He is the green. He is the green band, and in a bit of an upset, the number.
Typically, you don't play basketball as a Casco
And
Spartan.
a great single leg. Inside, got the ankle, but Brosh gets around it for the 3, and he takes advantage to a 6-1 lead.
Bayport's got Ethan Farley wrestling right now from the championship for 157 pounds. Farley's down a little bit, 10-0 that is, but
Up against Eli Rabideau, senior, took 4th in state last year, 45-8.
back to the action here in the third place match. We got a 3-9 match here. 45 seconds left. Brosh and McGuanago's got a comfortable lead at the moment.
Both wrestlers here, center of the mat. 30 seconds left.
Sorry, folks, I keep getting distracted trying to watch Farley in the championship match over here.
There's 3 more
10 seconds left here
for Brosh.
first period. Putting up a lot of points right away.
Takes a commanding 12-3 lead as they go out of bounds.
Ref awards 1.
My son Drew had a nice pin.
Yep.
Sorry he had to take off for a little bit to take
That's all
9th
right.
place today. 3-1 as the varsity reserve at 2:15. Good to see that out of him today.
Cool to see all the extra guys. Bayport was able to get into the tournament, get some good matches in. A lot of good varsity experience for these guys.
Go compete at the highest level. Ooh, great maneuver there by Wendell Brosh to get another takedown to take a commanding 15-4 lead here in the second period. And, you know, folks, one of the reasons why we've been running ahead of schedule today is that new scoring system. There's been a lot more technical falls early, which keeps the matches going. It's things that, you know, really haven't been thought of until this year with the new rules. And it's really made for fast-paced wrestling, and you can see 15-4 here.
You can rack up points pretty quick.
I wouldn't doubt if Wendell cuts him here at some point because he's been so successful on his feet. And they're just, I mean, the first time ever you say something and it happens, usually it goes the opposite way on the B-team broadcast.
Right.
But today with that right there, I was in luck.
If we keep talking like that, we might be at the 18 pretty
Yeah,
soon.
well, let's not get crazy, partner. 15-5.
45 seconds left here, 15-5 match. They're looking a low single. Brosh doing a good job of catching some ankles, making it difficult to score. Now he's able to. Brosh able to pick himself up a takedown right at the end of the period, got the ankle hooked. Ref thought that was good enough control and awarded the takedown. Now he's got a 18-5 lead going into the third. Brosh just needs one more takedown to make this a tech.
Wendell's just been stellar on his feet here. Just needs one more, like you said, to finish it. Setting it up, just circling around, waiting for his chance to strike.
Minute 30 left here in the match. Brosh in on a shot, looking to finish and end this match. Just got to swim that left arm through and hopefully gain control. He's right on the verge of that takedown. Keeps scooting his hips. Werner doing a good job of defending it for the most part. Both guys working here at the edge of the mat. And we go out of bounds. No points awarded. 49 seconds left. .40 seconds left here. Both guys trying to work something on their feet.
Just going to get started here so we can get hyped up for this next match.
Let's do it.
It's going to be the 5-seed Cole Bartline from Bayport. The sophomore went 33-14 last season. He did not place, but I tell you what, the future's so bright for this kid. And wrestling at 165 today, he's getting down. I know he's right around 153, getting down to that 150.
Yep.
And he is going to be a stud at 50. Today he's wrestling 65. Big difference, right? Big difference in strength, and he's going to be facing off against Easton Warden, the senior from Beaver Dam, who's 39-9 on the season, and should be a great match, senior versus sophomore, and the Pirates are looking to add some points here to their team total today, and there's not a better guy to do it than Cole Bartline.
Right. These guys have wrestled each other. I remember they wrestled each other twice last year, and Warden got the best of them just by a little bit both times. So I know Cole's hungry to try to finish this day out here and get a third-place finish. Try to get revenge. Third time's the charm.
Remind everyone, only 3 personnel in the corner. Everybody else, please move back to the stands area so everyone can watch.
Cole this year wrestling at 165. Last year he took 5th place at the Battle on the Bay. Obviously already improved on that performance this year, and you know, up 2 different weight classes. Like I said, Cole expected to go back down to 150. Almost got a little bit of love.
Almost. That's right.
And here he is.
That we are both in favor of the Bayport Pirates, but you know,
both wrestlers on their feet. Cole possibly giving up quite a bit of weight here, right? Throughout the day, they're both adding, you know, pounds throughout the day after weigh-ins early. But Cole starting his day early.
Cole
Great fireman
right away.
Great
Has
fireman
to finish. Hopefully he can.
Needs to finish. Just needs to
swim
kind
that arm
of break
through,
that arm
pop his
through.
head out.
Keep the hips down though, right where he's got them. I like the positioning. Reach up.
Hoping the ref doesn't call a stalemate
up
here.
And yeah, if he keeps going, you're going to start getting some points here.
Cole's trying to fight that right arm through, but Warren's doing a good job of.
And
Cole's
now
trying
he's
to
got it.
stack
Now
him
he
here.
could stack it. Cole knows
Cole's
what he's
trying to
doing. He's got
stack
the
it.
leg. You got to start swiping at some point here. And not quite there. 1 minute left.
This ref wants
Drive
to call the
forward. There's your
stalemate.
2. He
Oh,
can
keep
drive
driving,
forward.
keep driving.
They're both moving their position
Right there.
right now, so I don't see how you could ever call a stalemate.
Right.
They're both advancing.
Cole's got to hook that
working.
leg, settle his hips, swim that right arm through, settle his hips. Ref,
And right, just like that, 3-0 with the takedown. Easton Warden, the Beaver Dam senior, on top of Cole Bartline from Bayport. Topsy-turvy there for a second, right? It looked like Cole was going to be able to execute, possibly get some swipes, and just really good defensive wrestling there by Easton Warden to take it and turn it into a 3-0
he was
advantage.
darn close. He was almost there, almost had him stacked. Just coughed up a little position there, got his hips a little too high, and Warden was able to capitalize on it.
Short time, Cole trying to get one here.
Nothing really looks like it's going to happen to finish this period out. So Warden's going to have the lead going into the second period, 3-0.
And just
Had to verify, but wanted to change it, so he picked neutral. So
guy
now
like
Cole
Cole,
really needs to get a takedown.
you got to trust him. You got to trust his
Yep.
gut. He's been here. He knows where he's got the advantage in that first period. You felt him out. He knows what he's got to do. He knows he's got to execute on his feet. The weight advantage might be significant.
Cole was pretty close to getting a takedown right away in the first period, so he was hungry to maybe get that back.
Working here. He's got a minute 22.
Now we got a little bit of blood time from Cole. That's nothing we're not used to, right? Cole's nose is always bleeding.
He's always a bleeding. Meanwhile, our first place match features Caleb Cady from Pewaukee, 56-3, our third place state medalist last year, against Steven Kielpikowski from Denmark. The junior was 43-10. We had his match against Easton Warden. Kielpowski won 13-1 over Warden in a high-scoring affair from him. He is currently battling for first. And here we're back. 1 minute, 15 seconds left here in the second period. Cole
looking to work his offense here at the edge of the mat.
comes over into the mat here, and he's right back in. Cole's ready. He's ready to get after it.
You can tell Cole's hungry for this one. He's familiar with this guy. He's lost to him before. Doesn't want to make it a third time, so he's looking to improve this match. Cole working a duck there. Wasn't quite there. Warren stepping inside with an underhook. Cole's going to want to clear that.
He's got both. He's got good
Cole's
position. See his mom, Michelle. Want to thank her and Savoy Studio for all their generosity. We already talked about Kurt and Reds, but hey, Mom, successful business owner herself. Want to thank her for all her contributions to the Bayport Pirate Wrestling program.
Short time here left in this period. Time runs out, so we go into the third period now. 6-0. Cole's got to work to close the gap here, give himself a chance.
The first of back-to-back Bayport Pirate third place matches. Next match featuring the fantastic freshman, Tucker Athey. Cole looking for a cradle. He knows he needs points here. Trailing 6-0. A lot of time here.
Eventually, I'm thinking if Cole isn't able to turn him at all, he's going to need to just cut him loose and try to work his takedowns the best he can, try to get back to that fireman's with some back points that he almost had in the first period.
Cole just good hips, not letting him escape. And there it was, partner. You were correct.
Cole decided he wasn't getting the results that he wanted quick enough, so he's like, screw it, we're just going to have to go for takedowns, and I like that decision. Might as well give yourself more time.
Finds himself down here, 7-0. Minute 15 left.
The winner by major decision on that 2024 man on the beach.
You can tell Easton Warden, he's probably cutting a little bit of weight to make 165. And I think Cole Bartline, good showing, down 10-0. But once he gets down into that 150 range, he's going to be a guy to look out for come state tournament time. You know, Cole, a part of that great Bayport baseball or football team this year.
Yep.
You know, playing football at 175, losing all that weight, not an easy thing to do. You know, I talked to him a little before the match, and he was tired, and you could tell he, he improved on his performance from last year.
He did.
From a fifth place winner to a fourth place winner, but great things ahead for Cole Bartline and the Bayport Pirates. The sophomore takes fourth today. Congratulations to Easton Warden Beaver Dam. Senior got it done.
I know Cole's going to be tough on himself for that loss, but at the same time, it's early in the season. You're not in the best shape yet that you want to be. You're not at the weight you want to be, so just keep building from that and keep learning. And like Brian mentioned a little bit ago, now we got Bayport's freshman phenom, Tucker Athey. Guy's probably got some of the longest arms in the gym.
He does. Dad Mike, big wrestler. Uncle Travis, big wrestler. Cousins, big wrestlers. When I think of Bayport wrestling, I think of the Athey family, and Tucker's the next in a long line of Athey athletes.
Currently got 3 Athey athletes wrestling for the Bayport program.
Tucker, freshman. Drake Peterson from St. Croix Falls, only a sophomore, 28-12 last season.
Peterson working with a cross wrist here at the edge of the mat. Athey looking to build his base back up and try to get his escape to get back on her feet.
Little high Tucker smartly rolls, but yeah, like you said, partner, 2 athletes, longer, taller, lanky. You said maybe Tucker has the longest arms. This gentleman looks like he has just as long as arms.
Peterson working a cradle there. Tucker's doing a good enough job to shimmy his hips to try to avoid that cradle.
I got 2-on-1 here on the underside. Tucker's got to be careful. Make sure he's got a good solid base that he does. Now he's going to get up, hopefully get one here. Still 28
break
seconds.
Away, get his one, break away, get your one, Tucker.
There's
Tucker.
that one, tightens the match. Tucker
takes a shot, might have been a little too far away.
a little too far away, but that grip that he has, his strength. Tighten
Tucker
it up.
runs him off the mat. 6 seconds left here. Peterson's ahead 3-1 at the moment. Peterson's choice, he defers to Athey. Athey's going down, trying to get that 1 point escape again like he did in the first period.
Position, Tucker just had his head down a little too close to that knee, standing up, and that'll happen. And Tucker getting dangerously close there. Breaks out, good scramble. There's 4, but hopefully he can get a couple back here.
Tucker hopefully look.
Pretty quick stalemate if I can say so myself.
Ref called stalemate, and I'm not going to say I 100% agree with that call, but you know.
That was a pretty quick one. Tucker trying to get that switch in right away. Not quite there. He keeps finding himself in this position, right? I mean, the length and strength of the sophomore so far has proved pivotal. Going underneath, grabbing that, locking that right shoulder in pretty tight.
Yep.
Forcing Tucker to kind of wrestle with his head in the mat here. And what happens when your head's in the mat with your tall, lanky guy like that with your knee? The cradle's there quite a bit, right?
Bad things are usually going to happen.
You can see still just working that series right there. And Tucker's going to go over again. And
Peterson
that'll
gets
do
the
it.
Fall.
Drake Peterson, the sophomore from St. Croix Falls, is victorious with a fall in 1 minute 23 seconds over the freshman. Hey, listen, there's nothing to hang your head about if you're nothing to hang your head about if you're the freshman Tucker Athey from Bayport. His first, major tournament, a big one, Battle on the Bay. He's a freshman, and you take 4th place, adding a lot of points for that Bayport. And what a great future Tucker has ahead.
Yep.
I know his parents, Mike and Mindy, are super proud of him, and I can't wait to see where this kid ends up in the next 4 years. I think the sky's the limit.
Hopefully my track updated, and that's not the same score I read to you guys not too long ago.
175, that's the one we just did. Yep, that's okay, we're up to 190.
190 pounds, we're getting there, Zero words? I don't know. So depending on ankle bands, if I had to bet, this character is going to be in the red.
Haley will be red, okay.
Just because he's black and orange and the other guy's black and blue.
A reminder to coaches to turn in your most valuable wrestler ballot to the head table.
Coming up in our next match at 190 pounds. There it is. Coming in at 190 pounds, the next match is going to have the senior Griffin Marco from St. Croix Falls. 45-6 last year. He was the 2 seed and also a 6th place state winner against Sawyer Daly from Plymouth. who is a junior, was 32-7 last year. So another good match. The five Falls guys here back to back. You see that so often in these tournaments because it is what happens in that wrestling room.
Right.
We are going to take a quick break before we run back to you with the 190. We have 3 matches left, and looking forward to the conclusion of today's tournament. We'll be back shortly.
All right, your attention to the awards area. On the podium, your top 6 at 150. In 6th place from Seymour, Wyatt Bennell. In 5th from Wrightstown, Lewis Huck. Finishing 4th from Slingers, Sam Gehring. In 3rd place from Aquatico, Anna Whittier. Your runner-up from Oshkosh West, Edwin Schrader. And your 2024 Battle of the Bay champion at 150 wrestling for Kewaskum, Bryceton Skull. In 6th place from De Pere, Jack Quinsinger. In 5th place from Seymour, Mason Liddell. Finishing 4th from Luxembourg, Castro, Ethan Warner. Finishing 3rd from Aquatico, Wendell Brush. The runner-up from Mayport, Ethan Farley. And your 2024 Battle of the Bay champion, 157 wrestling for Germantown. And now on the podium, your top 6 at 165. Finishing 6th from Oshkosh West, Jayden Frazier. In 5th from Luxembourg, Casco, Logan Elwinger. In 4th from Mayport, Cole Martline. Finishing 3rd from Beaverdam, Easton Warden. Your runner-up from Denmark, Stephen Kilmakowski. And winning his 2nd Battle of the Bay championship, your champion at 165 from Milwaukee, Caleb Cady. Right now on mat 3, wrestling for the championship at 190, wearing the red ankle band.
And we are back with the number 2. Daly's going to jump out to the early lead.
Minute and a half left here. Marco able to get a hold on the leg. Ref might call potentially dangerous on that, not liking the way it's getting bent. But it looks like he's going to let it play out. Both guys still scrapping at the edge of the mat here. 50 seconds left. Ref calls a stalemate. Once more action. And resets him back in the center. Daly's going to start on top.
And
Daly actually wants to go neutral. He'd rather just work for takedowns.
Winning the fifth place match by fall, Landon Grove, Beaver Dam, 28 seconds. Winning the third place match by fall, Trey Peterson, St. Croix Falls, 3 minutes, 23 seconds. And winning the championship by decision, Rylan Schneider, Oshkosh West, 10-5.
is it going to backfire on him here?
You know, there's always a chance, partner.
30 seconds left here.
Both guys in kind of like a 50-50 position here. No one exactly has quite the advantage.
Marco losing a 1-0 decision in the semifinals to Fraley. And Daly losing 11-10 in the semifinals to Keenbaum. So both Dean Marco from St. Croix Falls.
Marco starting second period on top. Cuts him. Would rather just work on his feet.
Ooh, nice single. See the
Marco with the
strength of
good
Marco
stuff.
there.
Gets a nice go behind. Closes the gap a little bit to 7-4 with a minute and a half left. He's just going to cut him. He wants to try to get another takedown.
Seen 3 takedowns so far, 2 for Daly, 1 for Marco. Marco hoping to close this match to a 1-point lead here.
Had to get some yawns out. Sorry about
Yeah,
that. Long day.
It's been
Long
a long
day.
day of wrestling. And
Been here for 12 plus hours now. We hit the 12-hour mark.
12-hour shift.
Look at that.
Meanwhile, we got 35 seconds left here in the 190-pound bronze medal match.
8-4. Daly still got a lead here. 25 seconds left. Neutral, we start here, third period. Daly tries to fire off a shot right away. Marco does a good job of stuffing it. Now he's trying to work the corner. Daly does a good job of following, so we're back up to our feet, no points. Marco with a good shot now.
Nice shot. He's got Daly on his knees. Let's see if he can poke that head out. Working up a little bit. Might see a stalemate here if we don't get any action.
And there's that stalemate.
So with 1 minute 21 seconds left, Sawyer Daly with an 8-4 lead over Griffin Marco. Mike Athey stopping in to say hi, the one and only.
Bayport's finest, Mike
Yes,
Athey.
sir. Just ask him. No, I love Mike.
Oh, yeah. He's a fan favorite. He's a crowd pleaser.
Nice shot there. He's got to finish. You see, he gets that good shot in. He ended up here last time, too. Just kind of gets that leg and collapses straight down. Good sprawl by Daly, who with a 4-point advantage right now, he's like, hey, man, I'll stay here as long as I possibly have to.
He's content with just letting that clock run out. 40 seconds left. Still Marco unable to finish, so ref calls another stalemate, and we're back up to our feet. 31 seconds in a scramble here. 10 seconds left.
9, and that's going to do it. I'm really fired up for this next match. Lucas Weinberg, my next door neighbor.
Just going to say neighbor.
Him and Drew, good buddies. He's got a chance here, the sophomore, to improve and really kind of stake his claim here with a third place medal today.
Going against Joe Petherbridge of another St. Croix Falls.
Again, you
team
know,
member.
you start to see it in certain weight classes where a team can get on a roll. And Lucas, you know, Luke Weinberg, he is 27-12 last year, the junior, against Joe Petheridge, St. Croix Falls senior, 16-7 last season. And Luke, big part of that offensive line that dominated on the way to a state championship this year in football. I don't want to make excuses, but you can tell some of these boys that played football all year, you know, they're missing 2 to 3 weeks of mat time. And let's be honest, Luke didn't wrestle, or he didn't play football at 215 pounds this year. He was significantly more than that. And early on in the season, it really takes a toll on these young men as they start to change and really get down to their desired weight. So it'll be great for Luke here to come home victorious in this bronze medal match. Coach Hansen giving him some words of encouragement.
Another fan favorite, Mark Hansen.
Another fan favorite. You always know when he's around. One of the biggest supporters of yoga enthusiasts. And had helped me out with my back, so I promised I'd shout her out today.
Yeah.
Said, here's what you got to do, Brian. Get that back feeling better.
And here we go. We are going to be underway here at
Ben's dad is here today watching along with Mike and Nancy. And here we are. 2:15 third-pound match between Lucas Weinberg of Bayport and Joe Petherbridge of St. Croix Falls.
Weinberg the junior, Petherbridge the senior. Both have somewhat similar records from last year.
Luke, a few more matches. Feeling each other out here early on in the bout. Let's go, Luke!
Place match results at 190. Winning the fifth place match.
Both guys working for hand control.
Not willing to really do too much here early, trying to feel each other out a little bit.
Weinberg
Luke
gets in on a single there. Hope he's able to finish.
He's at the edge of the mat, needs to keep him in. Could be a possible.
Petherbridge did a good job there, scooting out a little bit, getting his toe to the mat, working his defense.
Luke runs back to the middle. He's ready to go. Luke sporting the beautiful blonde locks like a lot of the Bayport football Pirates this year. My son had to go opposite and do his black tips.
Someone's got to be different.
That toe to the mat as quick as he can.
Try not to get tripped up here. Recover, recover.
And 3 for Petheridge. Luke last week was stunned by a whizzer a few times in his match against Coleman. Did it on the reverse, just not quite long enough. Finds himself trailing here 3-1 as we're just about ready to end the first period. Here in the bronze medal match, Battle on the Bay.
Petherbridge defers to Weinberg. Weinberg chooses down.
I wouldn't doubt Petheridge is going to do the same thing he did last time. Just cut them, try to get them up both on their feet again.
I think I just heard a come on, Luke.
I heard a come on, Luke. That is.
I think I know who that was.
That is Sarah cheering on as she always does. Luke, another whizzer opportunity here. Get his hip into him a little bit.
Weinberg got a good whizzer up. Might get caught in a cradle here.
Luke can drive into him, and instead it is Luke who goes and a little topsy-turvy.
He rolled no points there.
No points awarded.
Good recovery. Good recovery. Scared me a little bit there.
Scared me as well, partner. I almost jumped out of the seat. Luke trails 3-1 here. Minute 15, minute 16 left. Luke, real flexible guy.
Petherbridge working a butcher. You think Weinberg does some yoga at home?
I think Luke does quite a bit of yoga, quite a bit of everything. He's a hard-working kid, honor roll student, top 5 in his class, does a little bit of everything. Needs a belly out here, that butcher. Needs to try to get one here.
Time winding down here, closing it on 10 seconds.
Short time. And I'm telling you, I know, I've said this before, but when you just get done with the wrestling season, or a football season, there's football shape and there's wrestling shape. And let me tell you,
different.
they are not the same.
No.
It is not the same. And Luke, usually a high motor guy, finds himself trailing here 3-1. And, Petheridge, smart choice, just rode him for 2 minutes here, so he's gonna say, I want top.
It's like, why not do it again, I guess?
Why not do it again? If he gets in any trouble, he's going to probably try to cut him.
Yep. He wants to probably try to conserve a little energy.
And there it is. And all of a sudden, Luke goes in
Luke
early, down 3-2, but he's on the back. Let's see if he can. There's that hustle.
There it is.
And there's the 3 takedown to take a 5-3 lead.
Luke's got to bring his hips to the party on that one, and he did.
Just super quick. I don't think Joe was expecting, after cutting Luke, for that shot to come that quick. Kind of took a little break, and it costed him with Weinberg getting the 3.
Weinberg trying to run a power half, didn't quite get it.
Luke's first time being on the top. Let's see if Joe Petheridge can work his way out of here. But right now, Lucas Weinberg with a 5-3 lead. With
Weinberg.
1 minute, 15 seconds left to go here.
Weinberg's going to keep cranking that, Luke. Keep cranking it.
44 seconds. You're not going to call anything as long as Luke keeps getting out the side. He is, Stalling green off to the side.
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
Oh, his laces came undone.
There's laces.
The
That
old
is it
laces.
right there. I did not think it was a stalling because we were just saying he was working the power half.
Right.
He was getting out to the side. And Joe Petherbridge was really just on his defense, posting a leg, not letting him go. And Luke's shoe came untied, which is costly.
Yep.
I mean, you got 40 seconds left here, and it gives everybody a little bit of a break. And 5-3, you just can't give up 2 if you're
No.
Luke here, right? It's okay to give up 1 here in the next 40 seconds, but whatever you do, don't give up that reversal for 2.
Now I got to say this a little quiet to you so the official doesn't hear it, but Weinberg's left shoelaces are looking a little loose too. You can see him dragging on the mat. He doesn't want to cough up another one because that would be a point.
Not want to cough up another one. 20 seconds left, though. You love to see it, partner.
Luke is fired up.
As he should be. Let's go, Luke! Atta kid. Great match. Great match. And that we got one more left here in the battle on the bay.
Look
Year
at that.
3.
Look at that.
And it's going to end with a couple of the big. Both seniors should be an absolutely great match. Upcoming, coming here shortly. Great match over here on the opposite for the championship
Holy
match,
moly.
coming down to the wire.
That might
6-4, last second. There's the takedown.
be Wisconsin's tallest wrestler, Kale Icegang.
Kale.
I guess we'll never know because I don't think I'm
That's
touching that rib anytime
That's
soon.
a trick question. I'm sorry. I mean, it would be really cool to dunk, but I would still
Right.
choose wrestling.
I'd
But
say
if
I
I
think-
could dunk, I don't know. It would be pretty, if that was a
Right.
thing.
I mean, I think I made my better choice in the long run, but I mean, if I could dunk, I probably still wouldn't be good at basketball.
So that we're down here to the last 3 matches. To
Nathan Langdon of Elkhorn.
Right now, on
And
mat 3,
Bach-
wrestling for the
Yep,
championship
Logan Bachman against Nathaniel Langdon.
WA Regional Sectional Champion, the state qualifier, a winner of the Indigo Scramble last weekend, currently ranked number 5.
Elkhorn in red band and Bachman from St. Croix Falls the green. Last match of the night, partner. It's been fun.
It has been a good time.
Championship match.
Langdon 42-12 last year. The senior did not place in the state finals, hoping to improve upon that with that 42-12 record.
Bayport still in the top spot of that team score.
Luxembourg Casco looking around, possibly chasing
We'll see.
Germantown.
Both guys haven't gotten any takedowns yet. We're still working up on our feet.
Please turn those into the head table as soon as possible. This is the last and final call for the most valuable wrestler balance.
0-0. Trying to skirt that outside edge here.
Running circles around here trying to get up.
Trying to stay in bounds, cuts it away, and it is our first point here of the match.
Bachman gets himself a 1-point lead, a minute 40 left in the second.
Good shot by Langdon. Let's see if he can finish. It's really tough to finish with your head down in the mat here.
It's a lot of weight to be sprawling on.
It is. Great job of sprawling, getting his feet out by Bachman.
Both guys working collar ties, as a heavyweight would.
Nice shot there by the senior from Elkhorn. Just a little too far away, didn't quite finish.
Got a little too excited.
It was there, just, you know,
It
not
was.
quite executed, just a little too far away, but I like the shot by a head.
Yep, the lettuce is back.
Fast hair in the
The lettuce
champion.
is
You
back.
knew he would be wrestling for a championship.
I could have told you that at weigh-ins if I saw that. I'd been like, that's a first place right there.
Nelson Fournier, the senior from Oshkosh West, looking to get a Battle on the Bay championship today. Of course, last year, one of the Marisola brothers was the chief of his Pirates effort.
And what is assumed to be a team title for the day.
Minute 30 left here.
Our last period of the night.
Last period of the night.
Let's see some fireworks.
Little stalling on green, according to Mr. Shefchik. He says, hey, let's get going here. Let's get going here. He's giving him some instructions.
He wants to see some action just like
Positions himself to be the bronze medalist here. Langdon, as he goes for the headlock. Bachman
love the effort,
defends it. It was right there.
You got to love the effort.
And-
Why not?
And that,
Why not?
ladies and gentlemen, I believe is going to be the final nail
I
in
think
the
so.
coffin.
I'm not. We made
We
her
did
again.
it again.
I didn't lose my voice this
You
year.
did not lose your voice. We didn't screw up too much on our point differences this year. And we had some successful Bayport Pirate matches over on the mat today. We had some disappointing matches that are learning experiences for everybody. But all in all, it looks like the Bayport Pirates are going to be your Battle on the Bay champions.
Can't complain with that. You guys, hope we weren't too annoying and you guys were able to enjoy some wrestling today, because I know we did. But looks like we're going to be wrapping up here.
Thanks again to all of our concessions workers, our sponsors, our mat and table workers, our referees, our trainers, the fans. It was an outstanding day of high school
Very good
wrestling. Thank you for tuning in, and like we said, have a great